I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time. I've always wanted to come.
Really? We're happy to have you.
Vitor, então a gente tá gravando com duas câmeras, uma pra você e outra pra ela. A gente vai te dar a gravação no final, assim você precisar e quiser usar para as redes sociais, você pode usar os cuts que você quiser, tá? São 20 minutos de entrevista, eu vou estar aqui, qualquer coisa você me avisa, tá bom? Meninos, estão prontos?
Estão.
Ok, when can I start?
Pode ir?
Pode.
Hi, Dolores.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? So nice to have you here in Brazil.
Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Is it your first time here?
It is my first time, and it's been a lifelong dream to be here.
Really? I'm sure lots of Brazilian fans have reached you in social media asking you to come. Please come to Brazil.
Yes, but I want to hear more from them. I'm a big fan of Brazil and the Brazilian people, the culture, the butt lift.
Great. And I know you've only been here for a few hours, but did you get to see anything outside of the hotel? No.
No, not yet. But I'm planning on it. I stayed extra 2 days so that I could do that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
The hotel's beautiful.
It's
gorgeous. Oh my God.
It's gorgeous. So, well, congratulations on the Traitors.
Thank you. It's exciting. I'm still excited from it. It's been a year. It was a year in June because I left in May. So, yeah, it's been a year since, yeah.
And what do you remember from the moment you realized that you were winning?
You know, when you get to the end and you have confessionals, what would you call them here? Confessionals, when you sit and you talk just one-on-one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the person giving the confessional is saying to me, "You're still here. You thought you were going home. You could win this." And I'm like, don't tell me that. I don't want, I'm too excited now because you start to taste it in the end, you know? You start to feel like, wow, now I'm so close. I'd hate to go home now. At first you're like, I want to go home already. I've been here so long. Why isn't anyone murdering me? Can you just kill me already? And then, like, I remember Sierra one night, I was like so tired because you film a lot of hours. And she was walking down the hall and I was coming out. And I said, if you don't murder me tonight, I'm going to murder you. I'm going to vote you out. But then you start to feel it in the end and you're like, wow, I might win this.
And I know it's both reality TV, but it's such a different experience from the Real House of New Jersey. How do you compare these two experiences?
Well, it was so much nicer to film Traitors, by the way, from the production to the cast, and it was a nice change for me. My show was going through a lot at that time, so I was really happy to get away from that environment of the hostility and the anger. But for me, no matter what I'm doing, I'm very consistent. Mm-hmm. I treat everything like it's just what I would do in everyday life. I don't try to be a character. I don't try to change because it's a popular vote, as you can see from the way I've voted. But I just am always going to be myself consistently. However, I feel like they were both hard. It's hard to do in their own way. It's no matter what, in both, it's a mental chess game.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So, the Traitors has just received 5 Emmy Awards.
I know.
How does it feel by being part of a show that's receiving such recognition?
You know, I come from such a humble beginning, right? And I said to myself, how did I get so blessed, so lucky to be on a show that just won 5 Emmys? I was watching it from home. And I was so nervous. I wanted to take the picture of everybody, Alan Cumming and the producers and the owner of Studio Lambert. So I wanted to take a picture and send it to them and say bravo to everyone. And I couldn't do it. I missed it. I was like, I couldn't even take the picture. But I'm so excited and I'm really proud. It's a moment in my life that I'll never forget. It's surreal to me. I can't explain it. I just had the best experience ever.
Great. So, the Traitor is known for its complex psychological gameplay, like you were saying, like a chess game. What was your strategy from the beginning? Did you have one or?
So I didn't because I wasn't familiar with the game. When I was asked to play was the first time I ever watched it. And I didn't have a lot of time to learn the game strategically. So I went there and I did what I know how to do best, and that's to gain the trust of everybody, to sincerely gain people's trust. And it was easy for me to do because I wasn't lying to them. If I did that, it would have tore me up gutturally to make these people trust me and then turn on them. Oh, it would have killed me. It hurt me to vote them out when I did, except for Tom Sandoval.
Well, you're often called one of the most relatable housewives, so that must have helped in a way.
It did help. To be honest, when you get there, other than the housewives really knowing you, the other people were not familiar. I wasn't familiar with them. I don't watch game shows, and they didn't watch housewives. Mm-hmm. Some people knew them, some people didn't. So that would explain why they got rid of the housewives right away. It was a stupid Traitors move. They should have used them as shields because they don't know how to play the game. They should have used them to be banished, right? And instead they wasted murders on them because they thought to separate them, to make a commotion, was the smart thing to do. It was a mistake on the Traitors, I feel like.
Wow. Didn't see it like that way in that land. So one of my biggest curiosities about the show is how does it feel interacting with the other contestants, not knowing if anyone could be the traitor and you know, if you're getting close to someone who you don't know that you can be loyal to.
It's scary. You question every single person you talk to. Even though they are your friend, even though I knew them before they came on the show, you're constantly questioning whether or not they're lying to you in your head. I didn't question it out loud, but other people did, and that's what gets them murdered or banished. So it's really hard, but internally, I considered everyone there a traitor. Because before I went there were two things. My family is in law enforcement. And the two advice that I got from them was, one from my brother. He's been a cop for 34 years. He said to me, everybody there is a murderer. Every single person. Do not trust one person. So I just kept everybody close to me. Keep your enemies closer, as they say in The Godfather, right?
That's great. So your brother gave you advice.
And so did my mom. See, my mom has never been on a plane or a train. She's never left 15 miles from where she was born. But she's very religious. And I explained to her the show. She didn't know. I said, Mom, how am I going to know who the traitors are? There's going to be a couple of them. She goes, it's easy. Evil can't stay with evil. And the first thing you'll notice is the traitors turn on each other.
Wow. That's great advice, actually.
It was amazing. The best advice I got was from my mother, who never watched the show. But she was right. The traitors, so far, and I'm watching all the seasons now, the traitors turn on each other.
That's great. Really great. So the experience must have been intense. How do you reflect looking back now? Any lessons that you've learned from this experience?
The lessons I learned is that I still can be naive. After everything I've been through in my life, I've been a police officer. I've been a single mom for 25 years. I've been through things in my life that were not easy. I've had to survive a lot of things. I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and I'm happy to find this about myself, I still can find trust in people. So there were times where I wanted to not trust someone, but I said, no, she wouldn't lie about her kids to me. So there was still a little bit of naiveness to me I didn't know existed, which I was happy about. There's some innocence left, And I realized that the time alone that I spent with myself, because when you're not filming, you can't call home. They take your phone from you. You get one phone call home a week
Wow.
for a 30 minutes supervised phone call.
Oh.
It's a FaceTime, and you have a handler sitting with you, and you cannot talk about the game once a week.
Wow.
And I felt that I realized when I left there, I needed that time to myself. As much as certain people drove them crazy, I liked it.
But then when you get back to your family and
Yeah, I missed them,
then,
of course.
then the feeling that must be even greater than before, right?
Yeah, and you know what, social media, I realized that it was so nice to be away from social media for that time. And the one thing I was afraid of was coming back to that phone addiction. Like, you know, we're always on our phones. And you got to be away from it there. It was nice.
Maybe I should go too.
They should use it for phone rehab. Traitors rehab.
That's great. So, do you now that you know you're one of the winners, you think other opportunities on TV do you intend to
Oh, yeah. So
pursue, like I don't know, presenter
I would
career, something like that?
I would love that. I love all of this. You know, this is something I enjoy. Like, I'd love to interview like you do, okay? I would love to, I love meeting different people. I love opening my life up to all of this. And I'm open to all of it, yeah. And as you know, Dylan Efron right now is on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
He's gonna do great.
Yeah.
He's such a lovely, nice kid.
Would you go to Dancing with the
Oh,
Stars?
of course,
Yeah.
I would do that.
You like all of this TV?
I would love to be a ballroom dancer. You know, capoeira, I always wanted to learn that, and those type of, I want to learn, like, I would do that. And then there's a show called Special Forces. I teeter with, do I want to do that or not? Teresa just did that for my show, and her daughter Gia. But they, like, you get submerged in a car underwater. You film with the Navy SEALs in the military. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's nice to challenge yourself, and this show really challenged me. It challenged my mental state, my strength, mental and physical, and I'm happy with how I did. I'm proud of it.
And I'm sure there are many other challenges coming in your way. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. I'm sure Brazilian fans of the Traitors will be delighted if they see you around.
I would love to see them. Come say hi to me. I love when people say hello to me. I appreciate them. I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for the people that watch the shows. They support me. I want them to know how grateful I am and how much I appreciate everything they do. I do a lot of good work from the support that I get from our friends. And you know, just like Traitors, Housewives is very immersive. We're all a part of one big family, I feel like. So when I am able to save a dog or run an event and people show up and I donate to a hospital, that's not me, that's everybody together. So I'm very grateful.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Obrigado, gente.